So I had a little incident about a month ago, but basically, my agents submitted me for this job, and it was like a nude job, and there's tons of modeling jobs and stuff that are tasteful even when they're nude. And so I was like, okay, like, I mean, I would be open to it, like I didn't want to just like close it off. And they were gonna pay me a ton of money, which is probably why I should have been suspicious from the start. Like, why are you paying me so much for a one-day shoot? And so I found out that I booked the job, and then I found out that it was basically soft porn, like not okay. Like there was no way in hell I was doing that after I signed the contract. And so I was on a job. I was working a commercial job for a holiday campaign for this huge brand. And I was making my agents a lot of money that weekend. And I emailed them and I was like, guys, I'm really sorry. I know I signed this contract, but I'm not comfortable with this. Like, these videos are on porn websites, and that could literally ruin my career. I cannot have my face next to people having threesomes. Like, I can't have that. Like, it can't happen.
How that came on how that job came on their table. Like,
what?
How that job got on their table.
Well, I'll tell you why. Because so in May, I had to go home for a while because I got sick, and it set me back so much. And so I wasn't making money that entire month. And so when I got back, I was in a pinch because I was like, well, I need to work. I need to pay rent. I need to pay my bills. Like, this is not okay. And so it was kind of slow before. Honestly, my career has taken off a lot within the past, 3 months. So it's very recent for me. But when I got back, I emailed my agents and I was like, guys, listen, like, if I don't start booking jobs and if you don't start, helping me more, I'm going to have to move back to Albany. And I really don't want to do that because I know I have a ton of potential here. And it was just my first year with an agency, and a lot of the times you kind of have to work your way up to the bigger jobs and stuff. And, you have to build that relationship. But with my agency, I booked the first job that I auditioned for. So I'm like, it's not the same. It's not the same. And I really need you to help me get more jobs because I don't want to move back home. And sure enough, 2 weeks later, here comes this job for a nude video shoot that was going to pay me $5G for 1 day.
Well, they technically did their job.
I mean, they technically did, but they technically took advantage of me. Fair because they knew I was in a bad situation. They knew I needed money and that I'm young, and here by myself. And I mean, I also didn't tell anybody about it because I was just I don't know. I kind of knew deep down. I was like, this is probably not going to end well.
Definitely not.
But I was just, I don't know. It was so dumb, honestly. And I shouldn't have signed the contract. And now I know I need to read contracts through. And I've turned down many contracts since. So it was just a learning experience. But basically, because I didn't want to do this nude video, the company was gonna sue me, and they were going back and forth in emails, trying to bully me and scare me into doing it. They were like, you agreed to all this stuff and you said this and you said that. And I'm like, it doesn't matter what I said because what I'm saying now is that I'm not doing it. So you need to find someone else. I don't care. And I was basically I had to kind of accept that they could sue me for a lot of money and like this could end really bad, but I'm not doing it. I'm sticking to my gut. And so I did, and nothing happened out of it. They didn't sue me at all. So
Put your foot down.
yeah, I was like, bitches, you
Got
are
lucky.
not taking advantage of me.
I feel like people would sue anyone out here, honestly. For
oh my
anything.
God, I know. But they still had a week to find a person. So I think that's why.
Yeah, it's also like a process to sue somebody. So just like, do we do this whole
Probably would
thing?
have cost more than $5,000 too.
Yeah.
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 And like basically like all this stuff with like the Me Too movement and stuff, when you get, imagine if your company was in the news for suing a 21-year-old girl because she didn't want to do a nude video shoot. That looks fucking bad for you.
Yeah,
so
that would not go well for
that
Also,
would not go over well.
I commend you too, because like a lot of young people, like a lot of young girls would probably be like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna get sued. Like I'm just gonna do it."
Yeah.
Sacrifice all their morals just to not get sued
Yeah.
and cut that $5,000 check.
Yeah.
So like, good for you on like sticking to your gut.
Yeah.
I mean,
'cause
and my
that's awesome.
agents tried to bully me into it. My own agents.
They wanted to cut that whatever percentage.
They wanted their percentage. They did all this over, I mean, I think it was probably like $800 for them, which your agents, you make way more than $800. You know what I'm saying? And so
That's wild.
I know. I was like, this was their time to show up and do their job and protect me. And they didn't, which is
So
like
do you feel like you lost like a lot of trust for them because of this situation, or?
I think I trusted them a lot more than I should have. So it's not really their fault because in the end, everybody's, just trying to pay their own bills and they're trying to take care of themselves.
Like at the end of the day, it's business.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's like they don't really care about me.
Yeah.
They care about feeding their families, which I understand.
Okay. Yeah.